right, let's continue with the state capture matters. The corruption accused Ace Magashule and the former Free State Agriculture MEC Mosebenzi Zwane, they have aided in the looting of millions of rand from the Vrede Dairy project. This is according to the findings in the final volume of the state capture report, which was released last week. Let's speak now to Newzroom Afrika's Tumaole Mohlaoli, who is in the Free State for us this morning and joining us outside the Estina farm. Tumaole, what findings in particular has been made against Mosebenzi Zwane and Ace Magashule in relation to the Vrede Dairy Farm project?
Well, Koli, the overall findings was that Mosebenzi Zwane, in his capacity as the then agriculture MEC for the Free State, as well as Ace Magashule, failed in their oversight responsibilities, which led to effectively the Zondo report finding that they aided and particularly allowed for the Vrede Dairy Farm to be captured, so to speak, by the Guptas, which means the 240+ million rand that was set aside by the provincial government was then looted and siphoned off, ending up into companies and individuals and entities linked to the Gupta brothers. Now, how this happened is detailed before the report, and one of the findings and the recommendations is strongly a call to investigate Ace Magashule and Mosebenzi Zwane criminally for the Vrede Dairy Farm. Also, Chief Justice Raymond Zondo criticized the suspended ANC Secretary General and his former Free State MEC. He was, of course, the MEC of Agriculture and Rural Development in the Free State, Mosebenzi Zwane, saying that they must pay back the millions that were lost to the Guptas. Now, what has happened since? We know that the dairy farm has been rebranded. I'm going to just step out of shot so that my colleague Ningi Mdunge can just give you. It's now called the Integrated Vrede Dairy Project, and this is run by the Vrede Integrated Farming Trust. It was something that was launched to much fanfare by, of course, the provincial premier, Sisi Ntombela, but to also give us a bit more about what is actually happening. And you'll be quite surprised to hear the response I get. We are joined by one of the workers here, and her name is, of course, the name of, sorry, can you just give us your name, please?
Leti Mukwena.
Right, Leti Mukwena. Leti Mukwena, what is the situation now here at the Integrated Vrede Dairy Project? We heard how things were under the Guptas. What can you tell us now?
So what I can tell is that since the farm was being handed over to the beneficiaries, things are not going right. In the Guptas' time, we were working nicely. Everything was fine around the farm. Guptas, they knew what people wanted, and they always supported the people. We missed the Guptas. When coming to the Department of Agriculture, we also missed them. But now our lives, they are no longer the same without the Guptas and the Department of Agriculture. I was working as a supervisor, but after the 14th of January, when the beneficiaries came to the farm, they demoted everyone around the farm. I was earning 11,900. Now I'm earning 3,000. Just because the trust board, the 6 members, they are saying to us, they are taking this money because they never benefited from us, from the farm for more than 10 years. And now what they are doing, it started last month. They got paid, of which we don't understand how, because they are the beneficiaries.
All right. No, Leti, thank you very much for letting us know what's happening there. That's Leti Mukwena, who is one of the employees of the Integrated Vrede Dairy Project. This is how this particular dairy farming project has been renamed, and quite surprising, saying that things were better under the Guptas, the Goli. And this is something that you don't hear every day, particularly in lieu of the release of the reports which show just the widespread looting of state coffers, including in the agriculture sector here in the Free State by the Guptas and their associates. And of course, the name of Ace Magashule coming back into the fore. We know that he's already before the courts in Bloemfontein, that it would be for the asbestos roof debacle that also saw millions, hundreds of millions looted from state coffers for the asbestos removal project, which is now under criminal prosecution. So there could be even more hot water if the recommendations of the report are anything to go by for Ace Magashule and Mosebenzi Zwane, who are all being called to be prosecuted by the Zondo Commission of Inquiry's final reports. So with that, it's back to you in the studio.
Live for us in the Free State this morning, Tumaole Mohlaoli, thank you very much. Looking at the Vrede Dairy Farm project, the ill-fated, if you like, the findings, not having good words to say about Mosebenzi Zwane and Ace Magashule.